Good morning, how we doing? Hope you're good. So I'm in some village in Newcastle and I'm trying to find a place to do the show, but I don't feel like I'm going to wake everyone up, but I think we're just going to walk along. So today I want to give you a key story, okay, about overcoming ego, okay, overcoming ego. Let's get into it. Welcome to the Rise to Thrive show. I'm your host, James Borman. And if you are coming through, then please do let me know. Either hit the love heart button, please comment in how your weekend was, what you're up to, how you're feeling, where you are, anything. Just engagement. So it's just not me standing here in front of my phone like a knob. And please do share with someone that you think might need it. So ever since I joined the Royal Marines, when I joined the Royal Marines, I remember in the brochure seeing all the different specialisations that you could do. So you could be a mortarman, heavy machine guns, you could be a PTI, anything. The thing that drew me was always wanting to be a PTI, physical training instructor. That I was just initially emotionally connected and drawn to be a physical training instructor, because for the majority of my life I did sports, so I wanted to achieve something in sports, and I thought the Royal Marines could do that for me. I thought this was my break, and at the time I was on the snipers training team assisting and coaching in marksmanship and sniping. And because I was on there, I'd done a really good job. I grew loads with these guys. There were the roots, really, if you like, in terms of the growth of me as a person. My sergeant at the time was a great mentor, and the corporals around me were great mentors. And I managed to get a grade which allowed me to go for an aptitude, which is to do a 5-day tester, like a 5-day challenge that I do, to see if you have the potential to become a Royal Marine physical trainer. Now, it's one of the hardest physical things that you could do in the military and in the country. It's an 8-month course. So when I found out I got it, I knew that I had 4 months to get ready. So I went down to the gym, and I felt in my head, yeah, I'm pretty fit, I'm pretty strong. And they put together like a training package of things that you should be expected to do. So I went down there thinking, yeah, do my warm-up, got to the tricep dips things, and it said they wanted me to do 6 rounds of 20. Now, bearing in mind I was only like 26, 27, mate, I couldn't even do 10. And I was in trouble. I couldn't even do 10, and I felt so embarrassed. I was looking around the gym and I was looking at everyone, thinking that they were looking at me, going, who's this weak guy, this weak, feeble man who can't even do 10 pull-ups, dips, and he wants to be a Royal Marine physical trainer. And I'll admit, when I realised I couldn't even do 10, I left the gym, because I was too afraid or too exposed to continue working out in a busy gym when I felt really weak. And there's not really a lot you can really say other than it being my ego getting the better of me. Sorry about the cars, guys. It was just a one-off. And I went home and I really had a good look at myself, and I really had to regroup. I had to get over my ego, and I had to go back to the gym, and I had to get training, and I had to accept that I was not as fit or strong as I thought I was. And when I think about the 1% every day, forever mentality, I often think about this scenario. And I often think about how over the 4 months, every single day, I trained every day, I just got stronger and stronger and stronger. And by the end of the time just before we were about to start it, 3-4 months, I managed to do all of the sets that were required every single day. But I had to check in on myself, get run over on the show. But I had to check in with myself. I had to check in with my ego. I had to accept where I was. And it was very tough. It was really tough. But I think greatness is born from distress. And I think that mentally and emotionally, I was definitely distressed about where I was. And I think many of guys that I work with feel the same, because they don't feel like where they should be. They're not as strong as fit as the other guys. We wake up every single morning and might think to ourselves, oh, I'm not what I want to be, or I'm not where I want to be. I don't have that vision or drive that I necessarily wanted. My life's not quite where I want it to be. And the thing that manipulates your next action is your ego. And that ego dictates. And if we can drop that ego, we can lose that side of ourselves that we don't want. The side of ourselves that stops you from fulfilling all of your dreams, all of your passions, the life that you want to live. That stubbornness and ego-ness is the thing that prevents many men from achieving everything they want to achieve. Who can resonate with that? Who allows their egos sometimes to dictate, to overtake them? And if we can just accept, if we can just say, that's fine, I'm not where I want to be. Yeah, I'm not as strong as I want to be. Yeah, my relationships are not where I want to be. I'm not in the career that I want. However, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to get to that point. As men, we don't show enough vulnerability. And because we don't show enough of vulnerability, we resist. And because we resist, we never move forwards as much as we want to. It's okay to be vulnerable as a bloke. It's okay to say, I'm struggling. And when we get our head around that thing, we can then thrive. We can then change the world in our own world. We can be the husband and dad we want so desperately to be. We want the body. We can achieve the body we so desperately want to achieve. We can have the career we so desperately want. But it all starts with you being honest with yourself and dropping the mask, dropping the ego. Make sense? I really hope that makes sense. It's a powerful message this morning, because for you to fulfill your potential, I need you to drop your ego, your stubbornness, your pride. Stop being that person who's sitting in the comfort zone in a burning building, ready for that burning building to come down. Put the flames out and create something incredible, because you've got the next 30, 40, 50 years to create a lifestyle and life that you feel happy with and comfortable in. Alright guys, I hope that helps. Sorry about some of the traffic. It's definitely a little bit colder up north, isn't it? Southern softy. Alright, listen, have a great day, and I will catch you on Wednesday. Take care, guys. Oh, if you haven't, make sure you register for the 5-day challenge. We start a week today. A week today. Brand new look 5-day challenge. It's going to be awesome.